So I just finished reading The Lights of Prague. It's a book club pick for Kim from Whimsical Narratives channel, and it was good. It had kind of the voice, like if you like V.E. Schwab, it has that kind of a feel to it. I really, really liked the main female protagonist in the book. I don't want to give anything away by saying anything else, but if you know, you know. I thought she was kind of awesome, and I loved her character development. Yeah, it didn't end up going the way I thought it was going to go, and that's a pleasant surprise. So I enjoyed it. No real jump scares for me. There is some blood, so I'll give it 1 knife, but really not bad, and I liked it. And I think I'll give it a 3-star. So we just finished watching Smile, and I think I'm going to be freaked out for a bit whenever people smile at me now. Like, that movie's messed up, y'all. Like, it is messed up. We gave it 3 ghosties. There's a lot of jump scares, and they're really good jump scares, and they just catch you. They just catch you. And 3 knives. It was very bloody. I know, Stevie, right? Like, that's what he's saying. He's like, this is crazy. Stevie! I know. He's now seeing things too. Halloween's getting to us all. I just finished reading Marked. It was actually really good. I loved the academia setting. I loved her friends that she makes. I love the love interest, of course, that's trying to happen there, and the underlying issue that they're all, of course, trying to solve. I thought it was really good. I would give it probably a 3-star. No real ghosty scare moments, and wasn't really that bloody. So no knives, but probably give it a 3-star, and I will definitely be continuing the series because I thought it was good. So we just finished watching 1BR, which is for like 1 bedroom. That was trippy. It was trippy. I guess I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the movie was going to be about. And yeah, no ghosties. There weren't really any jump scares, at least to me. And I would say probably 2 knives for blood. There's definitely cringe moments and bloody moments. Yeah. Not my favorite, but certainly not the worst I've seen so far this Halloween season. And so that's all I got, is kind of a mid-range for you. So I finished reading Delicious Monsters by Leslie Sambury, and it was creepy and interesting, and the dynamic between Daisy and her mother is convoluted. Definitely. I would give it a 4 stars, though. It was heavy, so watch out for like trigger warnings and stuff, but it was really good, you guys. It was really good. There's some weird ghosty moments, so I'll give it a ghost. And there's a little bit of, we'll say, violence, not really super bloody, but violent, and so I'll give it 1 knife. And I would say, yeah, it's worth reading, and the audiobook is really good as well. So if you want to go that route, just, yeah, it's a long, heavy ride, so prepare yourself. But yeah, I enjoyed it. We just finished watching Goosebumps on Disney Plus. It's got several episodes and has to do with kind of a connected story and everything. It had some jumpy moments, honestly. So I was pleasantly surprised, and yeah, I think we enjoyed it. I would give it a couple ghosties because of the jump scares, maybe 1 bloody knife. It wasn't as gory, so I only give 1 knife, but yeah, like, especially for being Disney and Goosebumps, which we grew up reading, It was a bit creepier than I was expecting. I just finished reading, or actually listening to on NetGalley, Find Him Where You Left Him Dead. Um, it was interesting. It's definitely YA. It's got some cute moments of the friendships between the kids, and I always love a good story where they've got to do trials or challenges, and this definitely has that. It was good. It was an okay read. It wasn't my favorite of all times, but certainly I enjoyed myself the entire time I was listening to it. And I have to admit, I didn't see the ending coming. So I find that always to be kind of fun whenever that happens. And I'm glad this was one of the ones I had to do for Spooktober. We just finished watching When a Stranger Calls, and it's from like 2006, and it's your typical scary genre of babysitter gets the call, and it's like heavy breathing, and then a guy trying to, of course, kill them, and her and the children, and she just made so many bad decisions, like really bad decisions. And oh, the acting is so cringy. Honestly, I feel like the secondary characters, not the main actress, acted better than she did. It was so cringy. And I know that in 2006 we had great movies, so I don't know what happened. Some of the editing, some of the camera angles, some of the stuff that happens that you're like, doesn't even make sense. It was just kind of, I don't know, B movie ish. So prepare yourself for that. Yeah, anyway, I'd give it a couple ghosties though because it did give me some jump scares. The music, I mean, it's the sound effects that really made this movie for me, honestly. And the, as something happens is what really scared me more than the actual item itself. And I would say because it's PG-13, you actually don't see a lot of the blood and the gore. So I'd give it one knife because it's heavily hinted at, but you don't really see it. So yeah, it was not really a winner, but I appreciated it for what it was. So I finished Rolling in the Deep by Mara Grant this morning, and it was good. I think the Into the Drowning Deep was a little bit better, but Rolling in the Deep is like half the size of Into the Drowning Deep. And it is kind of a prequel, so make sure that you watch Into the Drowning Deep or read Into the Drowning Deep first, because there is kind of a reveal at the end that she does again in this prequel. So if you don't want to be spoiled for anything, I highly recommend Into the Drowning Deep first, then go back and read Rolling in the Deep. But it is nice to kind of see what happened to that initial ship and to kind of already be familiar with the background characters and then see what happened. So, but yeah, it was good. I give it about 3 star, maybe one ghosty for jump scare and one knife for blood and violence. Whoa. So we just finished watching The Ritual, and it was dark. It's these group of friends that are doing a ritual of going to hiking trails and things like that to remember a friend. And that alone was kind of, it's like what you'd expect with guys hanging around each other. So it was funny and kind of heartwarming, and it was good. Well, one of them gets hurt, so they have to take a shortcut, and it's through these woods, and it felt kind of Blair Witchy at times meets demonology. Like it gets very trippy very quick. Yeah, I had several jump scares, and it was just weird. Like that's all I can say is it was weird. So we did enjoy it. Not enough that we would probably rewatch it, but it is worth watching. It's a little slow, so just pace yourself on that. But yeah, I think it was good. I would give it 2 ghosties for jump scares and like 3 knives. It's pretty bloody, so prepare yourself for that. But oh my gosh, yeah, it was a trip. So today is my birthday, and I'm going to be doing sprints in a minute, but I did finish Hemlock Island, and it was really good. I give it probably a 3 or 4 star. I'll do a full review in my Once Upon a Book Club unboxing, because this was the spooky Halloween pick for Once Upon a Book Club. So I'll give a full review there like normal, but it was really good. It was definitely worth reading. I recommend it. Some of the stuff I kind of saw coming. Some of it was like, oh, okay, there's no way I could have seen that coming. But yeah, it was really good. And I would say one ghosty for scares, and there's a bit of bloods, but one knife, probably one knife for that. So, but yeah, I am enjoying my birthday so far. I can't wait to see you all in sprints. We just finished watching Signs. It's been around for a long time, so I'm sure you all have seen this before. But since it was my birthday, they took pity on me and chose a movie that I've seen before, but also really enjoyed and wasn't as scary as some of these others have been. So Mel Gibson holds up, the movie holds up. It's a bit, I don't know, I guess less spooky. I don't know if it's because it was so, long ago, or that I'd already seen it, or if all these spooky movies and books are kind of desensitizing me, but it really wasn't scary. And it was very enjoyable. So it was a great birthday. I did get to do a nice run to the local library book sale and Half Price Books and Barnes & Noble. So I have a fun book haul for my birthday that I hope to film this week and get out to you guys. But yeah, it was a great day. So I just finished Witchy. It's a graphic novel. I didn't like it, you guys. I give it about a 2-star. I appreciate what the author's wanting to do. I know it's like a whole series, but I'm definitely not continuing it. I thought it was strange. I thought it was very slow. I thought it was, some of the word choices were weird. It just wasn't for me. So, yeah, not a good start to the last day. So I'm sorry to say the day didn't get any better. Like as far as with my family, it was great, but the movie choice was we're all going to the World's Fair, and the preview made it look kind of spooky. And yeah, I was like home video recording, but it was like a hit at Sundance, and so it just made you feel like it was going to be better than it was. We got about a third of the way through it. It was extremely slow. It was extremely, what is going on? And then you keep thinking it's going to get better. When we got to the halfway point, we're like, it's still not any better. Like, this is halfway through. It's more than I would give a book before TNFing it. Hey, whiskey. Yeah, that's what he thinks of it too. And so yeah, we just opted to stop, and it was late enough at night that, because we like it to be dark, to get the whole spooky vibes, that it was late enough that we just decided not to try another movie because we'd be tired and probably not give it its all. So we just DNF'd, and I'm sorry I don't have a full review of a movie for you. I do want to plug Goosebumps in, because again, we liked it, and we went through and watched a couple more episodes. So, and again, it's an underlying theme. They're all connected. So I do still recommend the Goosebumps series. It's got some funny moments and some spooky moments, and it's like family appropriate. So, but anyway, that's all I got for this week. I'd say my spook meter, probably a 7. It's very slowly growing. I know we only have a couple days left, so it'll be interesting to see if it hits that top or not in the next couple days. But yeah, I'm definitely jumpier than I normally am, and I see things out of the corner of my eye I don't normally see, and the cats freak me out, and it's even kind of, I think, getting to Katie a little bit, and she's got a huge tolerance for horror, so I'm glad for November being around the corner.